Alright, so I'm just gonna try to knock this fucking recap out really fast because I want most of the video to be about my live executions, which will be after this little segment. So if you want to check that out, I'm not leaving you a timestamp. You can just fucking scroll, or you don't have to. You can just watch this and skip the live executions. But anyways, so on the day I was bearish, I was looking at this daily candle and I was thinking, well, we might as well just keep fucking going down, right? Of course, because that's the logical thing, and this is not any kind of logic. Just kidding, it definitely is. I just had the wrong read, you know, it happens. I was expecting something simple, and instead we didn't get anything simple at all. So that's on me. Read the wrong thing. So and instead we had this little power of 3 model. So let me mark out the day in just a little box here. So we're in this little section here, and we actually ended up getting accumulation, manipulation, distribution to the upside. I thought we were getting it to the downside. So going in a New York session, accumulation here, manipulation down on this hourly candle, and then we expand to the upside. So this is a obviously bullish model, but in retrospect, that's easy to see. My read on the day was, this was accumulation right here. I didn't see this as manipulation, although I should have, because it's clearly a liquidity hunt. I don't know. I didn't take it into account. I was tired. I guess I just didn't see it properly. I thought this little leg here was our manipulation, and we were going to get distribution when these red candles. I thought we were getting distribution down here. So that's going to explain why I was really hunting for a short up in this little range here. But we didn't get one. Instead, we just kept pushing upwards. And I was able to reassess and catch a nice long for this leg. I caught this entirely. Basically bottom to top. So that's a nice trade. But let's drop down into the 1 minute chart. So yeah, basically I thought I saw accumulation, manipulation here, and then distribution. Boom. That's what I was looking to take, especially because we were already green on the day. I didn't really realize that this was like already an executed power of 3 buy model. I thought that we were just manipulating up the whole morning. So I'm looking at the daily candle right when I wake up, and I'm looking at the charts, and I see like we're green, we're kind of just chilling out here. I'm looking for boom, boom. That's what I'm looking for. But I failed to notice that this initial swing on open, despite the horrible price action, was actually the manipulation that we were looking for all along. And I didn't take this inversion. I was watching this inversion very carefully, and I would have taken it, but I didn't take it because I thought we had 10 a.m. red folder news, and I thought that it was actually going to be impactful, but instead we just got like a completely normal candle. So I could have taken that very easily, this little inverse fair value gap after this liquidity sweep. That would have been a nice trade. I probably would have only held it up here because I was still bearish, but it would have been a trade. But now we're up here, and I'm looking for a short in this range. I'm really, really hunting on a short because I thought this was our manipulation to be distributed downwards, and we didn't get it. I took a break even in this leg right here. And then I spotted this trade live, this little inversion right here. I spotted this one live, and I called it out, and I didn't take it because I thought we were bearish still, but we weren't. So we just ended up running up. I took a fucking fat ass nap because I was feeling like ass. Came back for the PM session right around here. I'm looking at this run down. We're looking at these equal lows over here from the morning. I'm like, all right, we get a nice little stab. Boom, reversal signature. This signature right here, bro, I'm taking this fucking trade. Like, there's just no question about it. We're during the macro, coming from liquidity, coming from an order block, coming from a higher time frame fair value gap. I'm pretty sure it's a 5-minute one, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 5-minute fair value gap, respecting that with the wicks. So this is a trade I'm taking 100 times out of 100. And I took one off early because I got bitched out by momentum. I had 2 runners. We took one off here. And then I was going to let one run all the way up here, but then we didn't. We did this, and then I got fucking liquidity hunted. I actually got liquidated like shit. That shit was very tragic. As you'll see later in the recap, my reaction, I didn't have much of a reaction to this. I was more just like yelling at it the whole time. It was kind of funny. But yeah, so I ended up getting from like here to here. It was like the end of my trade. So not bad, but it could have been way better. I could have just taken this, honestly, and just ate the 3 points I didn't get. But we live and we learn. So yeah, I mean that's just the daily recap. We got a nice green candle bouncing up off these lows. And my friend actually told me that this isn't really a gap. This is just contract rollover. So maybe if I go to NQU, we get a better picture of what actually is going on. Okay, so this is a much smaller gap actually, and we just completely filled it in, touched this fair value gap. So now we could be looking bullish, honestly. Like, I would definitely be down for a bullish bias tomorrow. Just face value, haven't done any actual analysis. I'm just, like, you guys know I don't prepare these videos. I just kind of go for it. But this does look like it looks like a completed sell model, right? We're accumulating, manipulate, distribute over a couple days to the downside to these equal lows. We never got to 691, which was my original bear target when I had a bearish bias. But I think leaving this gap open is probably fine. We inversed this one. We just retraced on this wick a little bit. Maybe we should go back down into this 4-hour gap before we continue, honestly. But I'm not sure. I mean, I'll just wait and see. My bias reads have been pretty shit lately, so yeah, that's about it. So I'll see y'all tomorrow.